Hello, today I would like to talk about a topic of how regionalism has influenced media content and public discourse in Malaysia. Regionalism is a school of thought that emphasizes the application of reason and facts to explain the world. It has become a force in Malaysia in transforming the way information is generated and consumed. This power is more evident in the media and the discourse of people, where not authority but facts define truths. In the following few minutes, I will address two major areas, namely how rationalism fosters evidence-based journalism and how rationalism fosters rational social discourse. Both indicate the changing Malaysia in regard to modern critical thinking, business juggling with tradition and state sensitivities. Malaysian journalists are motivated by the idea of rationalism that leads to precision and logical thinking. The independent news outlets such as Malaysia Kini focus more on data-driven verification with a change in emotional to factual reporting. The Sebenarnya, my portal, which is a fact-checking site by the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, reflects the impact of the rationalism concept in that the claims are based on logic but not ideology. The rationalist values improve the public trust and the media's credibility of their news anchoring on logical investigation and facts. A significant cultural shift towards the intellectual honesty in Malaysian media reporting. These rationalist developments notwithstanding, journalists tend to encounter institutional obstacles. The Communications and Multimedia Act 1998 of Malaysia empowers the authorities to censor content that can be perceived as a threat to the peace of the people or religious coexistence. In cases where the investigative reporting criticizes governance or sensitive beliefs, it may attract censorship or legal threats. This is how we can see the tension has existed between rationalism in support of open logical critique and the role of the state in supporting cultural and political stability. The outcome is a fine line. Rationalist media practices increase, but still under the unique Malaysia socio-political parameters. Rationalist thought is not only applicable to professional journalism, but also to the daily conversations in the digital world. Malaysians are becoming more dependent on facts and logic to debate about public issues such as health and environment, politics, and religion. In the case of COVID-19, rationalist appeals to medical evidence influence the desire of people to participate in vaccination campaigns. In the same way, data visualizations and scientific logics are now deployed in the cause of environmental activism. Research has proven that online discussion by young people in a rational manner improves civic participation and democratic knowledge. Therefore, it is not only rationalism that determines what people know, but also the way people reason collectively in the digital society in Malaysia. Recent public discussions also receive opposition where logic clashes with the traditional or religious sensibilities. The warnings against the offense of insulting religion are an example of the conflict between the freedom of rational expression and the recognition of cultural diversity. However, the impact of rationalism remains. It provokes Malaysians to be logical about information and act positively. Rationalism empowers democracy and responsible citizenship through the integration of evidence, ethics, and inclusivity. The fact that Malaysia still practices critical thinking in media and language is an indication that is devoted to thoughtful and balanced modernity. That's all for my presentation today. Thanks for your time. Goodbye.